Hello, beautiful Pisces friends. Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. I'm so happy to have all the Pisces out there with me today here on YouTube land. Happy vibes. Let's see if we can translate that into a nice little love tarot for you. General messages here on YouTube. That is what I do in these tarot readings. So please come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind. Not every message will be yours. That's the way these general messages go. Hopefully there's lots of pieces and parts of this message you can take away and apply in your own life. You should never ever need to force anything to fit your circumstance or scenario. If it's organic, take that message and run with it. If it's not, feel free to release those messages, drop it like it's hot, have faith that it's going out to someone else who needs to hear it, or put it on the shelf. You might be able to revisit it at another time. I got something about a Taurus that you're really struggling with. But anyway, we'll see if that comes out again. I should never look at the bottom of my deck while I'm giving my spiel. It completely throws me off. Like now, 2 of Cups. That's fantastic. Anyway, everything else about this video down in the description box below for you, including the decks I'm using here today, as well as my social media channels. I am The Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram, as well as .com. I am annoyingly active on Instagram, so if that's your thing, I'll see you over there. Other than that, we're going to hop in. If you don't have a person right now, this could represent someone coming in. Ooh, you got a divine pairing. I love it. It could represent someone from your past. Again, someone you haven't met. Open heart, open mind. That's sort of what I ask. Interesting. So you have a lot of, a lot meaning you have 8 cards, 2 of them are doubles, and they're showing up in both your spreads. So there's some fear and anxiety or really, really missing someone, but it's paining my heart just looking at this. And yeah, in a very beautiful Piscean energy, there could have been a tower moment between you guys. This is coming up in yours. So you're upset about an argument or waiting for the smoke to clear. I'm not necessarily predicting this, but throwing it out there for confirmation for some. This could indicate that perhaps you lost a job and you're very stressed out about rebuilding your career or looking for something new. But if that's your story, Ace of Cups is coming, so you guys are going to be fine. Ace of Cups followed by Queen of Pentacles. So not only will there be a new offer of love or income that will make you happy, it will bring you joy, it's also lucrative. It's something solid in terms of money. I don't know why that's being translated to me, but yeah, particularly in terms of jobs and money, something new will come along, and it may involve some sort of spiritual skill or creative, crafty ideas that you have. Okay, so let's hop in your energy here. Yeah, you're on the outs with someone. Someone's feeling left out or not included, or I have to be honest, this feels more like a friendship than anything else. So if you were flirting with someone, but you recently found out they have another person, that's what this could be. There is definitely some third-party energy here, but you're the strongest of them all. You're the strongest competitor. You're the strongest competition. You have the most integrity regarding the love that you're looking for, Pisces. There might be a Leo that is interested in you or another water sign, another Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You do have the King of Cups coming up here twice. So particularly for my males seeking male relationships, this could absolutely be that same sort of gendered relationship, though it doesn't have to be, because on your person's end, you have this, you have a divine pairing in the King and Queen of Cups, but that is indicating to me too, for any females seeking males, you may have options, particularly water sign options, but not necessarily because your elemental is water. It's almost like the elements don't matter. What's presenting is multiple options in terms of the cup of love that you're willing to receive. So underneath your person's fear and anxiety, it's potentially you is showing up, right? Whether you're male or female, the King of Cups, and then the happily ever after, and yeah, making this person a part of your world, maybe after some hardships regarding money. But again, those hardships regarding money, the feeling of loss or abandonment, or feeling again like you're on the outskirts, or somebody is making you feel like you're not being noticed, you're not being appreciated. Under that, you have the wish fulfillment card. So, and then the Ace of Pentacles and the Magician. So, okay, there's probably a few people coming out in this spread, but overall the energy for it is very good. The World, the 9 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. So I don't even necessarily think this is something brand new. If it is, for the 1 or 2 of you who are absolutely done closing the door on something, you Pisces have a water sign coming in. The cross watcher would have an earth sign coming in, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Again, that's if you are completely, absolutely single, no interest in past people, and again, very even mild or slight flirtations with someone, it would be almost like they haven't even asked you out yet. You would be waiting for that like initial like, hey, let's hang out, let's do something together. Again, a water sign for you, an earth sign for the cross watcher. So then let's look at all this, because it does seem like this could also be going in a completely different direction. This could be a relationship that you've been together for many years, but you both are struggling with some sort of, again, anxiety. It's like someone's gone to bed crying at night. So there could have been an argument, or there could have been, let's clarify. Tell me about this Five of Swords. Someone said something kind of cruel or harsh, and it feels like you were left out. And I don't know why, but this doesn't feel romantic. This feels like you got in like a argument with maybe multiple people. Something about a mother-in-law. I don't know why that's coming through. Someone didn't defend you. Someone didn't defend your honor is what I'm getting. I don't know if someone was shit-talking, or someone just said something that kind of had like a little, like needled you or jabbed you, and you expected your person to come to your rescue or to back you up, to help you defend your argument, and they didn't. And yeah, you were mad that they didn't back you. But your person does feel remorse, particularly if it's a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This says to me, you guys need to kind of get it together and bridge the gap here, because there's important work to be done, all of you. So much of this is a group dynamic, but I want to be clear, it's really not third-party group dynamic. It's like, if you are a husband and wife, or whatever, whatever, your romantic partner and one other person, the three of you work as a team together. That could even indicate you guys have a child together. It's something about the three of you. Your person defended the other person, and you're mad that you're kind of left on your own. But the thing is, and this is tough love, Pisces, but if you can get over like the bullshit of hurt feelings and this and that, you guys have important work to do together. This does feel like it could be that your business is struggling, and like someone's having to make very harsh executive decisions on where to cut funding, or on where to allocate new resources, or on what projects need to be put to the side in order to focus on like the meat and potatoes of it all. And it could have been something like your artistic creative senses. It could have been like, we don't have time for that, we need to focus on the money. And you're like, but I've spent so much time, and this is my passion, and this is my love. And someone's like, sorry, we got to get down to basics. It does seem like someone kind of slapped you with a very harsh message that hurt your feelings, but it wasn't intentional. They weren't trying to hurt you or provoke you or anything like that. It more had to do with facts is facts. Let's stick to what we know and move down this road. And it's not saying that your contribution wasn't valid or wasn't useful. It's something about this team dynamic, very much co-worker type energy. And I don't know why that's showing up in your love reading, other than maybe you work with your spouse, or maybe you work with your boyfriend or girlfriend. But this card, to me, it's not about third party. Sorry for all the shadows. It's just not. And even though we had two kings and the queen showing up, the fact that they're all of the same element, even that to me is a message about you guys were meant to work together. I feel like I always get this message for you, Pisces. It's like, we just got to get the band back together, despite the creative differences. And I actually really don't know any Pisces who are musicians, but hopefully you guys are out there. Let me know in the comments below if any of that resonates. But yeah, there's some, in metaphor, I'm just going to stick with this. It's like artistic or creative differences. It's like, we got to take the show on the road, but I want to try something new and experiment with this type of music. And this person's like, no, we've always made money doing this type of music. We don't have time. We don't have the expenses to experiment or try anything new or different or wacky. Like, facts is facts. We've always done it this way. Let's do it this way. And two people agreed and one person didn't. And I'm getting that you're the one who disagreed. But either you're being forced to do it a certain way, or it's like, join us or stay with us. It's up to you. I don't know why I'm being told to say this, Pisces, and I do want to recognize this is a message for like one or two of you. This is a very, very specific message. There could be some sort of, and I don't come at these messages with judgment. Again, you believe what you want. I'm going to believe what I want. I'm just reading what the cards are saying. There is a relationship here, like a romantic relationship that actually does involve three people. But the thing is, it was a mutual deal between all of them. So again, for those who are not all about, exclusivity with one person, there's like I don't know how else to say it, there's like a threesome dynamic that was like a contract everybody went in on. Maybe it's a business contract. For someone out there, this is talking about like I guess, is swingers the right term? Someone who, like, you guys share love between all of you. And again, I'm getting there's 2 men involved. I know that is oddly specific. Certainly it's not a message for everyone, but it is coming through. So I'm just relaying it to the person whose ever story that is coming through in this reading a little bit for me. So yeah, if you can get over this, again, I'm sort of getting, it was a small tower moment. There was some smoke, there was some steam, there was some tempers, there was some disagreement. This does have to do with someone made an executive decision regarding finances or building something, building the house, investing the money. I don't know, and you didn't agree with it. But if you nurture your own wounds and recognize that this person still has love for you, there will be a peace offering of sorts, because there is an overflowing amount of love and abundance in this relationship. You guys will come together and share ideas. These 2 separate pentacles, these 2 separate ideas, they do work together. The infinity symbol is wrapped around them. So it's almost like you may need to swallow your pride a little bit, and something about you win some, you lose some. This one, you may have to give a little bit. You may have to, what is the right term? You may have to sort of go along with what the group wants, because quite frankly, they outvoted you. And I don't think this is something super extreme. It feels more, again, like, we're in tough times financially with everything going on. Like, someone made the decision, this is how we're going to take the business. And again, you are coming at it from a more like a very Piscean, like dreamy, whimsical kind of, the creative, the emotional integrity behind it. This person may be an earth sign or have very strong earth in their chart, where it's like, money talks. They're focused on the coin and that's it. So again, I hate to say it because it sounds harsh. They sort of are sparing your feelings. It's like, or I guess that's what they're saying. It's like, spare me your feelings, spare me the time. We're making decisions, because it does involve all 3 of us. So to be fair, it doesn't seem like someone should be making the executive decision if it involves all 3. But ultimately, facts is facts. The decision was made, so now it's about gathering the pieces back up. It's really about gathering the people back up, making sure everyone's on the same team so that you can move swiftly into the next chapter. Again, this could be something about a parent, like 2 parents and a child. I don't know, maybe you guys are fighting over custody or something, or this could be involving a Scorpio as well. This has a lot of Scorpio energy attached to it. Yeah, but the Scorpio will communicate. Again, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. That to me is communications about love, and there's integrity with the love and the emotions here. Someone may have just kind of been ego tripping a bit, right? There is a sense of order and control, and these are the rules, and this is how we're doing it. It's someone who doesn't like to take a lot of risks with their finances, so maybe this person was like, hey, we're going to buy a house. Hey, I'm going to get you an engagement ring. But then all of a sudden they're like, we can't do it. It's going to have to wait. And you're like, but what? This is what I wanted. And they're just like, Pisces, not now. And again, this isn't me saying that. This is the cards. They believe that what they said is the absolute truth. But yeah, you're really pushing them. You're really wanting to get some words in and let them know, kind of tear them a new one. You're very upset about something, and you absolutely feel slighted. Yeah, there is some anger and bitterness that is moving in towards this person. It could be a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But will you guys get over it? I mean, with these cards, I would say yes, but there's definitely something that either people aren't saying, or some sort of argument that's left both people feeling kind of abandoned, and some sense of regret, some sense of anxiety. And guys, I just keep wanting to say this all involves money. It was like an executive decision based on the finances of everyone who went all in on something. And you're mad that they didn't consider your vote, or that the vote didn't end up weighing in your favor. But something about this, there's good things coming ahead for you. So, I mean, I'm not really getting a sense of divorce here. If anything, time apart, maybe. I don't even know if I sense that. This just feels like a relationship that you guys have been involved with one another for a bit, but there's misunderstandings where people are going to bed kind of fuming and angry because their words aren't reaching one another. But these cards are so positive. If you could just get out of the cycle of head games or the cycle of mixed up feelings. Someone did make a power move. It's like winning at all costs. We're doing it my way or the highway. It wasn't your way this time and you're upset. So I guess you need to come and speak to the emperor about it, essentially. This could involve your father too. If you're the child in this situation, maybe you're trying to move your older folks into like a different home or a different residence, and your father's being like a real what is the term? Not naysayer, but extremely confrontational, or just they're not wanting to hear it. They're very stern, they're very stubborn, and you Pisces are like, I have a few things to say, but it's coming from the water is a little bit, it's boiling. The water's boiling, it's simmering. So you have a lot to unload on this person. Let's throw some clarifiers on it. This is already way longer than I wanted it to be, but complicated, isn't it, Pisces? The Hierophant, yeah, so this is probably someone you're married to. Again, though, it's like they wrote the book, they wrote the rules, and so everyone has to fall in line with what they say. So if the whole situation of a third party makes sense, you may decide to leave this person because they are too stubborn, to go after a different King of Cups. It could indicate, especially for my females, though it doesn't have to be, you may have one water sign that you're interested in, but you end up going with another one, and both have good things to offer, but someone, it seems like you guys are oil and water. You just have trouble getting on the same page. It's a constant fight or a constant battle with them. But Page of Cups, so again, this is a tough love message. Earmuffs if you're not ready for it. I think you may have slightly overreacted, Pisces. And I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying that your feelings aren't valid. This is me telling you, your feelings are valid, Pisces. But you may have done or said something that escalated this problem to make it worse than it needed to be. Yeah, this whole sort of like tower dynamic, I do feel like it's fixable. Because what's presenting here is teamwork to rebuild. I think multiple people were out of line. People said things in haste. People said things, again, when the water was boiling and the tempers kind of exploded. You may come to this person with an apology, or at minimum, express your truth in a more pure way. Rather than throwing gasoline on the fire, if you come and like simmer it out, right? If you pour your cup of love on the fire, things will get back to where they used to be, and you guys can have like a very mature conversation about how to rebuild from this little predicament. Yeah, because you're moving on with the Ten of Cups. You're moving on into something great. There could have been some sort of interference with a third party. Again, if the business partnership doesn't make sense, or if the, the third party swinger thing, if that was not something that was decided upon as a group decision, right? There could be something about, I don't even think there was cheating. I think there could have been a situation that was vastly or misinterpreted or misunderstood, where you were starting to think that your person was cheating, or not even cheating. Get like interested, giving the eyes to a third party. I am getting you completely misinterpreted that, and again, you may have been like very like kind of emotionally volatile at the time. My ladies could have been like on their period. It could have been something like that. If you come clean about the way you're feeling, and I mean, you have to have faith and trust in your person that they're expressing their truth as well, but are you able to bridge the gap and move on? Absolutely. With Six of Swords, you're not just moving on from the person. You guys are moving on together to the Ten of Cups. That's how I see this. There's something about blind faith or blind love. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe your person's blind. I don't know. But something about that, you don't need to see the person to feel their emotional truth. I mean, you do have a divine pairing. I can't overlook that. So particularly with another water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, you guys are good. You're going to be fine. Let's throw some, but is there a little bit of weirdness going on? Yes, absolutely. With the Tower, you both have Nine of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Again, something about money might be difficult right now. And yeah, different things are stressing you guys out. So when you came together at one point, there was an argument that kind of flew off the handlebars. But there's so much love and positive energy here. Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups, King of Cups, Queen of Cups. You guys are going to be fine. It's an awkward hurdle you need to get over. You need to start fresh. You need to start on like a clean page. See how there's like a book? It's like rip out all the pages that didn't work. Let's start a new story, like a fresh new start. Yeah, like a new chapter. It's a graduation from a chapter in your life where you've learned a lot of valuable lessons, but now it's time to start new with the person you love most, okay? Yes. Let's throw some of these on. Pisces. These were supposed to be 15 minutes each. Squeezing in extra time. No, I'm just kidding. I don't mind. I don't mind for you, Pisces. This does seem complicated, so I hope I did your story justice. Again, it's not everybody's story, but some of you just need to go to the beach and chill with your person. So that's something you guys do together. Beach days. You unpack all your stuff. You chill by the water, particularly my water signs. There's something very soothing and calming about being by the water, being by the lake, being by the ocean. That's where you guys can kind of gather the pieces back up and just like, yeah, do like a picnic on the beach or wherever you can, right? That's safe with quarantine. So you have Cancer and Virgo. You have Capricorn. You have Gemini, you have Virgo again, and you have Leo. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Please do like, share, subscribe. Should we throw a romance angel real quick? Like, share, subscribe. Help me reach my goal. I'm trying to reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of April. I started this channel about a year ago, and I'm so close to hitting my goal. So if you guys could endorse this video with a subscribe, that would be amazing. I would truly appreciate it. Anything else that wants to come up for Pisces? For Pisces, this one. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Yeah, with this card, it's like you're on top of the world. You're able to see things from above with a new perspective, with greater clarity. When you're in the thick of an argument, when you're in the thick of a tower moment, you can't see the forest from the trees. It's a very skewed, confusing dynamic. Again, harsh words, attitudes, tempers. It's like you guys need to zoom out and take a little chill break because, again, you guys are going to come to recognize one or both of you you popped off too quickly. It's like you kind of got to reel it back in and be like, okay, I may have overreacted. That's what I mean. Engagement, you're ascending. You're going to get over this. You just are. Yeah, it's awkward, but it's not like irreconcilable. You know what I'm trying to say. Calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Soulmates. Yeah, I can see that. This is some soulmate energy. All right, Pisces, like, share, subscribe. See you soon for more tarot. Bye, guys.